Jacob Cordero, CookwareJunkies.com, and we're going to be reviewing the Müeller Egg Cooker today. And this is one of the top-selling egg cookers on the market, so we wanted to make sure that we had a good chance to kind of take a look at it. Right now we're just going to unbox it for you, and then over the next couple of minutes we're going to take you through a series of tests, 4 tests to be exact. We're going to do a hard-boiled egg, soft-boiled egg, and then as part of our overall kitchen we're going to be looking at 6 other top-selling egg cookers. So with those we're going to actually be doing poached eggs in those and omelets. So one thing to note about the Müeller here is it only does the hard, soft, and medium boiled eggs. So if you purchase the Müeller, you're looking at having the functionality of those 3 options: hard, soft, medium. I do not believe that this is going to be able to. It doesn't have a poaching tray or necessarily an omelet tray, so it's not necessarily designed to do that. But here's pretty much what you get. So on the Müeller we're going to perform the hard-boiled egg, the soft-boiled egg, and then we'll come back with the results on each one of those 2 tests that we do. And then right at the end we'll just kind of summarize for you how well it performed. We'll give you maybe a rating also for ergonomics. So if you're interested in that, you can just kind of skip to the end of the video. Be sure to like, subscribe there at the bottom. And then if you want a full review of like the top 6 egg cookers, right below there's a link straight to our article where we actually give you all the data that we're going to get today in our test kitchen by reviewing 6 different top-selling egg cookers to the test. Alright, so we'll be back in just a moment with that hard-boiled egg test.
Okay, we're back here with Cookware Junkies in our hard-boiled egg test where we have the Müeller Egg Cooker. The Müeller cooks 7 eggs. It took 22 minutes on an automatic timer, but the process was rough. First off, we plugged this in along with the other ones, only to find it screaming at us about 2 minutes later. It turns out there's no switch. It starts automatically when you plug it in. And to switch it off, you just unplug it. Not great. When it comes to loading up the eggs, the piercer is located as part of the egg lifter here, and that is very awkward, especially because the eggs, if there's an egg in one of these 2 locations, you can't use the piercer, so you have to load up the other 5, pierce one, hang on to it, pierce the other one, and then load it up. It's not well placed and it's pretty awkward to use. While it was cooking, it got very hot, and there was a bit of water leaked down on the counter. When it got done, things stayed a little bit rough. This is very flimsy and wanted to really rotate. And unfortunately that's where things got bad, because when I went to grab it the other way, I put my finger right on the piercer. And well, it did some piercing. On the flip side, however, the eggs were the best of our test. They were exactly right. The yolks were creamy but not underdone or overdone. And they were delicious. Unfortunately, it was a tough road to get there. We're back for Cookware Junkies here in our electric egg cooker test. This time we're trying out the Müeller. We cooked 2 eggs here, soft boiled, and we got a really surprising result. One of them is really underdone. There is just liquidy white and barely cooked yolk. The other one was just about perfect. Can't explain that. We have here the Müeller. And wow, what a piece of work. Jumping through our tests, it did make the best hard-boiled eggs. The yolks were extremely tasty and they were cooked just right. Soft-boiled eggs, we did 2 of them. One came out okay, the other one came out substantially undercooked. Hard to say how to rate it there. This does not do poached eggs or omelets, which may be a sign of wisdom from the manufacturer. But wow, everything else is not. First off, this one has a piercer right here with the goal of piercing hard-boiled eggs. First noticed this was a problem because you can't pierce eggs while they're sitting right here. It doesn't fit. Then found out how it's a bigger problem. Because this is so flimsy, when I picked it up, I put my thumb right there on the piercer and pierced it. So I got stabbed on that. In a way similar to the Cuisinart, you have to reach your hand right next to where the steam escapes, so when you pick up the lid, using the extremely ridiculous handle, you get burned. Now you'll notice the handle here is shaped like an egg. Now you may be wondering, wow, why haven't they made other handles shaped like eggs? Answer, it's terrible. a egg-shaped handle does nothing worthwhile. Maybe it almost looks cool, but it's terrible to lift. And this has no on switch. It turns on when you plug it in. To turn it off, you have to unplug it. Not the worst thing the world has ever known, but come on, with everything else that's wrong with it, they couldn't put a switch on it? Finally, the cup is moderately readable and tells you what you need to know. What you need to know, don't buy this.